Hey you. Have you ever found yourself pouring everything into someone else, your time, your energy, your heart, only to realize they weren't giving you the same in return? I remember a time in my life when I was stuck in a cycle of pleasing others, chasing approval, and losing myself in the process. I'd say yes to everyone else's needs, but when it came to my own dreams, I'd push them aside. Sound familiar? That moment when I finally chose myself, when I said, "Enough is enough, I'm worth more than this," changed everything. Today, we're diving into what happens when you make that same choice, guided by the wisdom of Carl Jung, one of the greatest minds in psychology. Jung believed that true freedom comes from embracing who you really are, even the parts you've been afraid to face. So let's explore what it means to choose yourself above all else, and how it can transform your life. Stick with me, this is going to hit deep. Part 1. What does it mean to choose yourself? So, what does it even mean to choose yourself? It's not about being selfish or cutting people off. It's about recognizing your worth and making decisions that honor your needs, your values, and your growth. Carl Jung would say it's about listening to your inner voice, the one that's been drowned out by expectations, fear, or doubt. Think about it. When was the last time you did something purely for you? Not for your boss, your partner, or your family, but for the person staring back at you in the mirror? Choosing yourself means setting boundaries, saying no when you need to, and pursuing what lights you up, even if it scares you. For me, it was quitting a job that drained me to chase a passion I'd ignored for years. For you, it might be ending a toxic relationship or finally starting that project you've been dreaming about. Jung taught us that the unconscious mind speaks to us through our desires and discomfort. So, ask yourself, what's your heart been trying to tell you? Pause for a second and really think about it. Part 2, Carl Jung's shadow and why it matters. Now let's talk about something Jung called the shadow. The shadow is all the parts of yourself you've pushed away, the anger, the insecurities, the desires you're ashamed of. Jung believed that we can't truly choose ourselves until we face these hidden parts. Ignoring your shadow is like trying to drive a car with the parking brake on. It holds you back. For example, I used to bury my anger because I thought it made me weak. But Jung would say that anger is a signal, a clue to what needs healing or change. Facing your shadow isn't easy. It's raw, it's messy, but it's liberating. Try this. Think of a trait you dislike about yourself. Maybe it's jealousy or fear of failure. Now instead of judging it, ask, what's this trying to teach me? Jung said, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life and you will call it fate. By embracing your shadow, you stop letting it control you. So, what part of you have you been ignoring? Take a moment to reflect. What's hiding in your shadow? Part 3. The journey of individuation. This brings us to one of Jung's most powerful ideas, individuation. Individuation is the process of becoming your true self, integrating all parts of you, the good and the bad, to create a whole, authentic person. It's not about being perfect, it's about being real. Jung believed that we're all on this journey, whether we realize it or not. Choosing yourself is a huge part of individuation because it means trusting your path, even when it diverges from what others expect. I remember when I started therapy to work through my people-pleasing habits. It was scary to confront why I felt unworthy, but it helped me see that my worth isn't tied to others' approval. That's individuation in action, discovering who you are beneath the masks you wear. So ask yourself, what mask are you wearing right now? Maybe it's the perfect employee or the always happy friend. What would it feel like to let that mask slip and show the world the real you? Jung would say that's where true freedom begins. Part 4. Practical steps to prioritize yourself. Alright, let's get practical. How do you actually start choosing yourself? First, set boundaries. If someone's demands are draining you, practice saying no. It's not easy, but it's a muscle you build over time. Second, carve out time for self-reflection. Jung was a big believer in journaling to connect with your unconscious. Try this. Every night, write down one thing you did that honored your needs. Maybe it's taking a walk or saying no to an extra project. Third, listen to your emotions. Jung said our feelings are messages from the unconscious. If you're feeling stuck or resentful, ask, what's this emotion trying to tell me? Finally, take one bold step towards something you've always wanted to do. It could be signing up for a class, starting a hobby, or even just speaking your truth in a tough conversation. For example, a friend of mine started painting again after years of putting it off, and it brought her so much joy. What's one thing you've been putting off that could bring you closer to yourself? Pause and think. What's that one step you could take today? So here we are. Choosing yourself isn't a one-time decision, it's a daily practice. It's waking up and saying, "Today I'm going to honor who I am." Carl Jung believed that by embracing all parts of ourselves, our shadows, our dreams, our fears, we become whole. And when you're whole, you show up differently in the world. You love better, you create better, you live better. So I challenge you, this week, do one thing that puts you first. Maybe it's journaling about your shadow, setting a boundary, or taking a small step toward a dream. Whatever it is, choose you. If this video resonated with you, drop a comment below and tell me, what's one way you're going to choose yourself today? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so we can keep exploring this journey together. You are worth choosing. Let's make it happen.